Hey there, welcome to 4 Minute Friday with me, Brian Conway from achievesuccess.co.uk. This week's subject is actually not going to be so much about sales. As you know, if you tune in each week, most weeks I give you a tip or a strategy or a tactic that you can implement over the coming week that will help you close more business and improve your sales performance. This week I want to talk a little bit about something more around personal development, and I've chosen this subject because it's the subject of the month, the non-sales subject of the month in my Sales Inner Circle monthly training digest, and it's the subject of mindfulness. And in fact, in this month's content, I tell a story about a guy who was journeying across Europe by rail, and while he was on the train, he was using that time on his iPad to plan where he was going to be next, the city he was going to, and what he was going to see while he was there, and where the main sites he wanted to visit, and all that sort of stuff. But actually, as he was pulling into the sort of station of the next city he was visiting, he kind of had some time after wrapped up to put away his iPad and sit back and look out the window, and it was absolutely beautiful. And he'd realised he'd been on this train for hours, travelling all across Europe, and had missed it all because he'd had his head buried in his iPad planning what he was doing next. And that's important for us as salespeople to understand that, we say in business, we say success is a journey, it's not a destination. So it's very much about the journey itself, not actually where you're hoping to end up. And I think sales is exactly the same. We get so obsessed with the next deal and the next opportunity and the end of week and the end of quarter and the end of month and the end of year and all that sort of stuff. We're always planning and working towards something rather than actually appreciating where we are at the moment. So what I want you to do this week is to celebrate. I want you to celebrate more. I want you to be mindful of what you've achieved this week, and whether you've closed a deal or not, I want you to just plan some kind of celebration. Celebrate where you are against target. Even if you're behind, you're still chasing it, you've still got the opportunity to get there. So celebrate what you've achieved as opposed to what you're trying to achieve. When you're trying to retire that quota, it's always about focusing on the gap between where you are and what you need to maybe hit target. But don't forget everything you've closed successfully to date, or just think about the meetings you've had this week, or even the meetings you've had today, and the people that you have met throughout either your sales journey or even in this last few days. It is so easy just to forget about the joys of being in sales. Sales is a people business. We meet lots of people. We're getting into the holiday season now as well, so we'll be going out and sharing some Christmas cheer with with clients and that sort of stuff. But don't forget to really take that in, enjoy it for what it is, as opposed to seeing it just as a task to entertain a client that you're hoping to maybe close on a deal sometime in the new year. Enjoy the moment, be mindful, take in where you are, what you've achieved, go celebrate with family. If you have family and children, go out there and celebrate. I talk a lot about this in the closing parts of Serious Selling as well, how important it is to enjoy the rewards of what we do. We all work hard. It's a tough job sometimes. It can be a stressful job. So let's not forget about the pleasure that we do actually achieve as professional salespeople. So be mindful. That's what I want you to be this week. And make sure you just take stock of everything you're doing on a day-to-day basis, why you're doing it, what it means to you, why it's so great. And just as I said, celebrate if you can the successes that you've achieved throughout the coming week. All right, so that's it for this week. As I said, something a little bit different. I hope you've enjoyed maybe a little different subject for a change, and I look forward to seeing you next week on 4 Minute Friday. I'm Brian Conway from Achieve Success, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.